starts this way.
And ding, ding, it's all over.
Yeah, the bell has rung, and he certainly got his done. The home side is going to gain a lot of adrenaline after that win. Frustration, physicality, and that fight says it all.
I think they found the tooth that was lost, and both teams now back inside the face-off circle. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone.
McCabe's going to have to keep his head up, James. I mean, he caused that injury on a hometown player, and the crowd is frustrated, and they're booing every time he touches the puck.
Stopped by the goaltender. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Lots of time left in this period. We've still got zeros on the board. Off the draw, they take possession. And they'll go on the attack. Great pressure by Hagel. What a shot! But it goes off the inside of the post.
A huge opportunity to go ahead in this game, James, but it hits the pipe and out. Now they're chasing.
Now that shot dives in traffic. Taken along the wall by Kucherov. Great shot from the slot. Oh, what a save as he denies them again.
These are the types of games that offense loves and defense hates here, James. I mean, the puck is going north-south every single time. Both teams trading chances at either end.
Well, lining up here for the face-off after a great shift there, Cheryl.
Yeah, in the offensive zone, they have all the momentum. Would be surprised to see a little stall at the face-off here to give their goaltender a little extra breather because he has been under siege, and you can see it on his face. He needs some rest.
And now he tries to get it across to McMahon. There's the whistle. We got an offside. Nearing the midway mark of the period. The Bolts lead it 1-0. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Here we go. Odd-man rush here. Blocked by Vasilevsky.
Well, a great scoring chance taken away from the inner slot because he's so aggressive and gets to the top of his crease.
Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. Centers are lined up, and we are ready to resume. The Leafs get a hold of the puck in their own end. And now it's to Carlo. Pass across to Watt. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. Moves the puck across to Riley. Shot! Scooped into the trapper by Vasilevsky. Tampa Bay's won the defensive zone draw. Loses his balance on the play. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Here's a shot. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. The Leafs will play it in their own end. McCabe's got it along the wing. Quick feed to Kiki. The Bolts cross the line and gain the zone. Here we go, on the wraparound. Toronto's got the puck along the boards. The Leafs carried along the wall. Lost glove by Vasilevsky. Goaltender covers it up and we'll get a reset here. face-off deep in their own end. Here they come. Drills them. Tampa Bay's got the puck along the wall. Oh, a clutch save. Here's a short pass to Robertson. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Moves it on over to McDonough. And now he moves it to Chernak. And here at center, that's intercepted.
Toronto's been working hard away from the puck, and they're using their awareness to take away angles and seams. And this is something they're doing with their stick positioning. Coach talked about it pregame, how important it was going to be.
Grabs the puck at center. He says, let's get physical on that play. Takes a shot. And that one's stopped. Good battle along the boards for the puck. And now it's grabbed by McMahon. Up along the wing. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Picked up along the boards by Ekman Larson. Now you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. And a solid stop on the play there. Tampa Bay's got it along the wall. Here's a feed in front. And he denies that. Great opportunity there. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. Slides it diagonally to Tavares. Oh, and he whiffs. Puck picked up by Lilleberg. The Leafs gain control of it. And now it's over to Tavares. Here's an offensive chance. Glove save made by Vasilevsky.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
Well past the midway mark of this period, we've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Smart play to take possession, sneaking in off the wing. Moves it quickly over to Nyes. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Forces the turnover. Quick pass to Chernak. Now over to Kucherov. Takes the pass. Great defensive effort with the stick. Great read by Matthews. Back at the point, they set it up. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out.
What a save, and they always say chance favors a prepared mind here, and this is puck product and preparation here, James. You can't see the puck. You know you got to find it.
Tie game.
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. Coaches and staff always preach that hard work leads to opportunity, and this is an exact case of it, James. Being hard and tenacious on retrieval and then finding an opportunity out of it, that's reward right there.
The Leafs' hard work pays off as we are back to even in this one.
Yeah, and halfway through the period, now you're looking at the details of the game and how you can get yourself back, and that's what coaches will always preach here, James, and I feel like there's been an urgency to their step, and it's showing on the scoreboard.
Vasilevsky's going to hang on for a whistle. Both teams gliding into position, and the official set to drop the puck. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Takes the feed. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Stolarz freezes the puck and opts for the whistle. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Toronto's got the win off that draw. Making his presence felt with the hit.
Carlo's looking pretty banged up out there, James. I'm not sure if he's going to finish the shift.
The Leafs played along the boards. Goaltender gave him nothing as it goes out the side of the net. And that's taken away the offensive end by Michelli. The Lightning have gained possession off the wall. Shot. He scores!
2 goals in right around a minute 40.
Cheryl, you stress consistently, keep your feet moving on the ice, and that pays off.
Well, they got the pedal to the metal right now. They're like a freight train. This is a great defensive effort that leads to offense, James, and he's going to get an assist on. I love that he does because these plays are often missed. I mean, it's a poke check, anticipating where that play is going to be, and the puck goes the other way. I just love it because I'm a former defender, and we love when we got apples on this one.
Toronto's taken a 1-goal lead here in the back half of period number 1.
Well, you can certainly tell that they came ready to play right from the onset of this game. It's been a tight game. They've stayed the course here. They competed for every puck, and they found ways to get it through to the net, James. I love the way that they're shooting at all costs.
Oh, he gets in front of that to make a great save. Along the half wall with the puck. Puts it on net. Oh, the glove save. Where'd that come from? Here in the later stages of this period, the Leafs are hanging on to this 1-goal lead. They'd love to add another. Toronto's won the draw. Slides it across. And that tears off a body in traffic. Shuts him down.
Cowan's back on the ice after serving a 5-minute major for fighting, and he had an opportunity to rest and relax in the box, as sometimes fighting can take a lot out of you. He steps on the ice and gets a great scoring chance. His time is better served on the ice.
The Leafs have created a lot of scoring chances so far, and they lead it late in this first period. Tampa Bay's won the draw. Kucherov's got it in the offensive zone. Way too much congestion blocks that. The Bolts moving ahead. Right side set up ahead into the middle of the ice. Handles the puck. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Here's a chance. Denied by the goaltender. Scrum along the wall. Ross going to play against the half wall. Turned aside with the glove. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Centers glide into the dots. We're ready to get things back going again. The Bolts win the draw on their own end. Tampa Bay's got control of it now from their own end. Getzel's got the puck. Oh, what a stop by Skolars!
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. It makes your life so much easier.
Taken by Knies. Turns that one away. And that's intercepted by Cirelli.
Well, you play the game differently depending on the situation, and when you're up, you got to know it, and you got to game manage, and you got to puck manage. That turnover, coach isn't going to like that one at all.
Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Whistle stops the play. Gonsalves caught with a pick. Interference the call.
As the clock ticks down in this frame here, James, they got to kill off this penalty, and they just want to get to the intermission, force that neutral zone face-off so they can reset.
Toronto's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
An opportunity on their first power play of the game, James. And this is an opportunity to look at the coverage as well. See how they're playing it, whether they're going to be aggressive or sit back.
The Bolts get a hold of the puck under man. And that one's turned away. The Lightning have possession along the boards. And he loses control here. Dishes it off. Oh, he'll feel that one.
Well, he's firing on all cylinders here, getting to that shot lane. He really anticipates the greatest threat on the ice, and he makes sure that he redirects that puck.
And that's offside, stopping the play.
Crozier's really showing his competitive instincts to stay on the ice after he's been injured, and you got to commend him for his efforts here, James. But he's got to find his way to the bench. He doesn't want to put his team in a vulnerable spot, but really he's not doing much out there anyway.
Another face-off looming here on this power play. The Bolts win possession here in the open ice. Bjorkstrand's got it against the boards. And that pass is redirected. Slides it up to McMahon. And he takes the pass. Puck scooped up by Trenak. The Leafs have it from their own end. To his teammate. Tampa Bay's got it in their own zone. Moves it to Domi. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Cirelli's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. Hedman's carrying it ahead. Toronto's got the puck in their own end. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Puck move to the middle, and it's blocked. First 20 minutes of play is in the books. Both teams get a chance to refresh and reset. We'll be back with second period action in no time. The middle stanza is about to go. The official's ready to drop the puck.
Gonzalez is now standing ready to get back on the ice.
The Bolts PK unit delivers on that. Scores! Well, talk about a friendly game right there.
Yeah, it's all about the bounces, isn't it, James? And you got to get the right one, and that one is in his favor. I love watching these types of goals because there's a certain edge and grit and level of competition that you have to fight for those rebounds, James. He's ignited his entire bench with that energy goal.
Toronto's on a roll tonight. Now they've extended the lead to 2.
They're on a roll, and you can see it in their body language, the way they're communicating on the bench. When you're winning and you're feeling it, everything's alive.
And he loses control of the puck. Quick feed to point. Takes the feed. Takes the shot. Oh, that hits the cage. That's using your head.
Stolarz has been really focused in the crease tonight. You can tell that he's tracking the puck with ease and comfort. And his team is playing really well in front of him as well. They're gaining confidence off of his saves, and they're creating opportunities in the offensive zone.
And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
Sometimes when you lose the puck, it's a product of trying to do too much. Sometimes keeping it simple is more effective.
And he passes it up ahead to Kucherov. Oh, and he completely muffs the shot. Pinned up along the boards. Puck grabbed by Riley. Was gaining momentum. Fires it on net. There's a save by Vasilevsky. Stuffs him again.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
Great hits up play with the stick by Domi. Quick shot. Oh, what a blocker stop by Vasilevsky.
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice. But to maintain possession while you're being jostled and shoved around, it's incredible to see the hand-eye coordination and the balance and the sequence to take it to the net.
Toronto's been rewarded for putting pucks on net here early in the second. Nice job tying up his opponent. Gains the zone through center. Sends the pass down low. The Leafs gain control of the puck against the wall. Sent into the offensive zone. Tampa Bay's got a hold of the puck. Gaining momentum along the wings. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Toronto's through center and now in the offensive end. Moves the pass in front. The shot. Vasilevsky's opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff. We're still in the early stages of this period. The Leafs have been getting solid offensive contributions, leading 3-1. Toronto's got the puck inside the offensive zone. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. He scores! Nikita Kucherov, the former Hart Trophy winner, comes up with a big one.
What a beautiful play as they catch their opponent back-footed on transition. They create the numerical advantage on man rush. Perfectly executed. Speed, up movement, and of course finish.
looking to break out of their own end. Driving right to the front. Hagel's got the puck along the wing. Fires it. And that one's taken aside.
Fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in. Carlo's going to need some help as he heads down the tunnel here, grabbing his arm. Definitely an upper body injury, James, and this is going to be a tough blow to the lineup.
Yeah, I certainly don't like seeing that. Something to keep an eye on there. Thanks, Cheryl. And now it's grabbed by Riley. Dumps the puck in. The Bolts get a hold of the puck along the boards. Tampa Bay's got control of it now from their own end. The Bolts take it across the line. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Gets the puck over to McMahon. Oh, he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. And a great save. Tries to get it to Benoit. Puck picked up by Riley. The Bolts take possession in the defensive end. Looking to make something happen along the boards. A game of inches, and he puts it off the outside of the post.
The Bolts bring another one off the post. So frustrating, James, in a tie game where they have the opportunity to go ahead. Listen, the goaltender's going to tell you they're in good position. They're forcing that wide shot.
Teams are ready to go, and we're about moments away from puck drop. Tavares, quick on the draw. McCain's lugging the puck. And now it's to Nylander. There's a firm collision. Sends the pass over. Quick pass across to Tavares. What a save on that opportunity. Oh!
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
More than half the period left to play. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Knocks the puck down with a stick.
Oh, how did that stay out? Wow! I have no idea, James. Not even sure how he got to that puck. I mean, that's a last-ditch effort. That is fierce competitor written all over him to be able to make that save. Such an impressive save. Love looking at this one again, James. You know that this goaltender is dialed in, so focused when they're doing everything to get to the puck and keep their opponent at bay.
And off the draw, they'll take possession. And now he passes up to Kucherov. Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up. Points, one possession. Can't hang on after that hit. One save, somehow got a piece of it. Grabbed along the boards by Cowan. With the stop. The Bolts have the puck now. Sends it over to Hagel. There's a shot. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. The Leafs win the draw here in their own end. Tampa Bay's got it now. Out of midair, he swats it down to the ice. Gaining steam here on the attack. Off target.
That's a massive miss, James. You're in primetime scoring area in the middle of the ice. You go that far wide, that's a tough one.
Ahead of steam now towards the front. Slides the puck down low. Tries to feed it over to Matthews. Oh, he's dialed in tonight. Save on that one. The Bolts played along the wing. Shot! Denied by Stolars. The Bolts scoop it up along the boards. Grabs the puck in the corner. Here's a short pass to Lilburn. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Stolars hangs on to the puck to stop the play. Here in the back half of this period, we are all tied up in this one. Toronto's got a hold of the puck. The Leafs have it now. Moves it quickly over to Tavares. Here's a shot. They score! A clutch goal gives them the lead.
Well, it's very timely, isn't it, James? To give them the lead and also the confidence that they've shown these past few shifts led to that opportunity. Well, scouts are always talking about how you have to have foot speed in this game and the way and style it's played, and this is a perfect textbook example of that breakaway speed. I mean, separating yourself from the defender and then taking advantage of the space you've created.
Finding that little extra pep in their step here in the second period and have taken a one-goal lead as a result.
Well, they break the deadlock, and that's huge. Now you're playing in front, but I think this face-off and the shift that ensues is critical, James. Now you got your opponent right where you want them. You're back on their heels. Take advantage and try and get another one.
Cirelli's got it on the offensive end. Feeds the puck over. Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Takes a shot, and he comes up with it.
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey, putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to hound the puck.
The Leafs will play for the defensive zone. Receives the pass. Angles it over to Michelli. The Bolts have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Slides it on over to Cirelli. Gonçalves plays the puck. Taken by McMahon. And he serves it across to Robertson. And they'll go the other way with it. Great play by Hagel. Quick pass to Chaffee. Picked off.
The Leafs have been stealing pucks all game, and when you intercept passes and you find ways to get your sticks in lanes, you typically find a way to possess the puck, but they've got to open it up here. This game's awfully tight.
And he gives it over to Domi. Great read in the offensive zone by Hagel. And he makes the save. Passes the puck over to McMahon. Moves it around along the half wall. Just wide. Tampa Bay's got it from behind the net. And he takes the feed. There's a chance. Sends it in front. Moves it to Nylander. Right on the doorstep. He scores! That's how you do it. Leadership to a T. The captain capitalizes.
Well, it's going to be a quick release that gets it done here, James, but I'm more impressed with him getting to position. You got to fight to get to those areas. It's tough in there. You pay the price, and because he does, he scores a goal.
Toronto's extended the lead to 2.
Well, James, it's exactly where you want to be. You have a 2-goal cushion here, but you also know that your opponent's going to start pressing. There's a lot of game left here, and if they get within 1, they'll be within striking distance.
Tampa Bay's got a hold of it against the wall. And that's a smart heads-up play by Matthews. Quick feed to Knies. Puts it on net. Oh, how did he get a piece of that to make the save? Vasilevsky's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck.
Well, the goal line does not go on, and no one can believe it, James. We're going to have another look at it. Man, was that ever electric. This is unbelievable. get to this puck. You think it's in the net, and he comes out of nowhere with a sprawling athletic save.
Getting into the later stages of this period, the Leafs now lead by 2. Tampa Bay's taking possession in their own end. Holmberg's got it across the line. Works it across to Kiki. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. And that pass goes off a stick. Stops him cold. Oh, how did he get it? Glove on net. What a stop by Stolarz.
Well, that puck came hard, and it came fast, and it came multiple times, but he was right on it, showing his athleticism to make those saves.
The Leafs continue to put lots of pucks on net here, and they lead it late in the second. Tavares wins the draw on their own end. Slides it diagonally to Benoit. Nice dish from the left wing. Sends a pass over. Here's a short pass to Chernak. And now he angles it across to Gensel. Whistle blows, stopping the play.
Well, each team is going to lose a player here. It's going to be an offsetting call.
A little more room out there with a little 4-on-4.
4-on-4, you want to utilize north, south, east, west, and capitalize on the speed with the extra ice available. You can get your coaching staff is going to put some pretty quick players out there.
Benoit's got the puck in his own zone. They've got numbers. Johnson for the puck, and he loses control. Pass to Gensel. Moves the puck along the half wall. The lane was plugged up, and that shot's blocked.
Gensel's back in the play after grabbing a new stick from the bench, and man, these things snap in half.
Quick shot! Oh, they do it again!
Wow, James, was he ever dialed in that sequence of saves? I mean, 1, 2, multiple saves here. His D's got to help him out.
Good battle along the boards for the puck. Moves it quickly over to Benoit. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Quick pass to Bjorkstrand. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Finds some space in the corner.
As a defender, it is so difficult to defend against power and strength. You combine that with a little bit of leverage and shielding of the puck, and man, you can be in trouble. As evident right here as he drives the net and finishes it off with a goal.
The Bulls have new life here late in the second period after that goal.
They've been consistent, James, throughout the 2 periods, and they're nearing the end of the second. They get rewarded for buying into the game plan. They'll need to take the rest between the second and third and find a way to recalculate and drive an attack, set the tempo in the third.
Save of the play!
He's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save.
Moves it to McCabe. And that's broken up. Slides the puck over to Hagel. Here's a chance. And he takes the feed.
Stolarz with an incredible desperation save, James, and now that his team can get up the ice and create some offense, he can get some much-needed rest. I think the gas tank is empty.
Save! 40 minutes of play in the books. Both teams will get one last chance to catch their breaths, and then it's on to period number 3 next. Welcome back, everyone. Both teams lined up at center ice, and we are ready to get this third period underway. Puck is dropped on the third, and if you love offense, well, stick around for this one. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this one. How do you view things?
Toronto's ahead in this game, James, but for how long is the big question? I mean, their opponent just keeps storming back after a goal. This is a modern-day offensive game. No defense is being shown on this one.
Tampa Bay's got possession here in the offensive zone. Oh, another stop!
the back of the net and ripples the twine after multiple opportunities here, James. You know, he's been around it all night long. I love that he's been possessing the puck, finding ways to take it to the mid lane, but this time he converts and he cashes in. That's a nice connection.
Toronto's have been on a roll offensively tonight, and they lead it here early in this third period. Tampa Bay's won it. Now they'll go on the attack. And that goes off a player. Denies him. He got on it. They go on the attack through center. Toronto's got the puck in the corner. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Oh, flushes the leather. What a stop. Vasilevsky's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
Tavares is looking for a way to get back to the bench. You can see that he's laboring there, James, but he looks to find a way to stay on the ice, finish the shift. You know, when you're hurt, though, you're not at 100%. You have to find a way to get to the bench, get someone who's fresh on the ice.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. Toronto's got a 5-4 lead here in what has been a thrilling display of offense. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. Beats it over. And a little body contact on that play. From the right side, they gain the zone. The Bolts take it along the wall. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. Puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be forced to do it over from center. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Referee signals penalty coming up here with a delayed call. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Bolts will be forced to serve 2 minutes for cross-checking.
It's tough to be behind the 8-ball on the PK when you're trailing by 1. Sometimes it feels like wasted time, James. It's not wasted, though. You got to get back to even strength and maybe even have a power kill in there as well. Generate some momentum.
And they'll roll the power play unit right back out.
Well, they haven't scored on the power play yet, man. It is a tough thing to do, and this is an earned opportunity. They practice, they know what they're doing. It'll come.
Tampa Bay's got the puck against the boards. Oh, off his mask!
Well, this is just a prime example of doing what it takes to keep the puck out of the net. In this case, right off the noggin.
Puck scooped up by Nylander. Reaches out and uses the stick. Back to the point it goes. Great defensive effort breaking up the pass. Picked up along the wall by Domi. Block shot.
Well, if you want to be on a PK, James, you have to know how to get in front of shots, and he does exactly that, taking away the threat.
The home team is really under siege here in their own end. Moves it around. Scores! Off the post and in.
Well, that's a real sneaky one that pulled the goaltender, James. Not much room available, but that one, perfectly executed. Well, the coach is going to like this goal. It's all about the effort and habits, not turning away from the net after the original shot, James, but continuing to track it and able to deposit in the net.
Toronto sending a quick message here early in this third period with that goal, Cheryl. We are not slowing down.
It's not slowing down, and it's entertaining when you provide offense right off the hop. We love to see it, and you know who does it? Their opponent.
Slides the puck to Trinidad. Tampa Bay's on the attack. Moves it to the middle, and that doesn't connect. Turns him away.
Well, let's reflect on that save again. I want to see it because in real time, I thought that puck was going in, James. He manages to find it. Listen, you don't make those saves in practice. You know why? You don't have that level of desperation. This is urgency. This is instincts, and he makes an unbelievable stop.
The Leafs have certainly subscribed to the quantity theory offensively tonight. They lead it and have been busier in the offensive zone. Ross won the draw here in the defensive zone. Moves the puck. Lorenz setting up against the wall. Huge steal in his own end. The Leafs have it now. Looks across to Watt. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Lawrence. And that plays offside. We got a face-off coming up.
Vasilevsky's been outstanding tonight, really standing on his head and giving his team a chance. Desperation save. Look at this sequence here, James. I mean, everyone in front of him has to find a way to clear that puck and give the guy a break.
Toronto's attempt to put more pucks on net has paid off as they lead it in the third. The Leafs win the draw here in the neutral zone. Toronto's got the puck against the half wall. Tonight on the play! Whoa!
Oh, you don't practice that one in goalie sessions, James. You just have to have fight and compete to get to that puck. He has all of it, and he makes the save.
And as play continues, this place is still buzzing, and they're getting loud here now.
Well, this is all about fan appreciation for that huge save. And, man, does this ever feel good? You know, you feel it right through you when you know you've made that big save, and everyone around you is appreciative.
Tampa Bay's moving it into the offensive end. Here's a chance. Makes the save, but barely with that one. McCabe's moving the puck to his own zone. Tampa Bay's looking to break out of their own end. Throws it in. Scooped up along the wall by McCabe. That goes off the mask.
Save again. It was absolutely incredible. You're under pressure, you're under attack, really under siege, and you find a way to get to the puck. This is the stuff that champions are made of.
Moments away from the face-off. Let's get back to the action. Won it off the faceoff. Tries to feed it over to Michelli. Handles the pass. Big time defensive play. Delayed penalty looming. Quick whistle stops the play. Nylander's going off for cross-checking.
Well, this is just a lack of discipline and emotional control. You can see his frustration. He extends the arms, and he gets a cross-checking ball.
The Bolts will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
Their first power play of the game, they've got to be ready to pounce right off the draw. It's all about numbers. They've got to outnumber their opponent here on the PK to find that puck and get it moving on the perimeter to attack the inside.
Passes on over to Gensel. Passes it over. Club save, but an easy one at that. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Just moments away from the resumption of this power play. They're ready to drop the puck here for this face-off. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. Cirelli's going to play the puck behind the cage. Tampa Bay's got it behind the net. Here's the chance to set up now. Saved by the goaltender who stayed with it on the redirect.
As a goaltender, you want to make yourself as big as possible, and that's exactly what he does right there and just takes away the net.
Intercepted.
Toronto's been disrupting play all night long, and this is because of their stick position. You have to find ways to be aware and anticipate where that puck is going to be going. Doing a great job, but this is still a close one. They've got to find a way to generate some offense.
Tampa Bay's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Stopped by Knies. And they'll get it out of the defensive end. Taken along the wall by Watt. Hammers a shot. Oh, how did that stay out? What a save by Vasilevsky. And that pass attempt is deflected.
Nylander's up and ready to get back on the ice.
Toronto's PK unit comes up big as both sides are back to even strength.
It's a tough one when it's a tight game and you get a call, but the PK cut unit comes out here and they deliver, James, and you have to have the ability to embrace the pressure, and they did just that.
Shot! Oh, gets a piece of it with his glove, and it keeps
box right now, and their opponent's going to make them pay here, James. They got to figure out a way to reset the temperature with this group and get in rhythm.
And with the two tied up off the face-off, a great read to grab possession of the puck. Puts it on net, and he was ready for that one.
A ton of goals on the board tonight, and you know that both teams are looking to pad their stats. A lot of players in on the action. That's got to give you confidence and make you feel good.
Delayed penalty coming up here. Whistle stops the play. McMahon's off to the sin bin for cross-checking.
Well, the cross-check is not a hockey play. I mean, it's a frustration play, and you're going to get the call all day long if you move those hands away from your body and you try and move a player.
Oh, you don't get pile sitting for so long. Oh, yeah, there you go.
I think he is going to
Oh, yeah.
And on the heels of that call, we get ourselves a little 4-on-4 on the ice.
Well, 4-on-4 is similar to 3-on-3. There's more ice.
Just like that, they're back within line.
The temperature can change within a game so fast, James, because now they've applied pressure to their opponent. You can certainly see that bench is elevated. You can certainly see the fight in the goaltender here, trying to battle to find and track the puck here, James. We sighted it for a second with the screen in front and winds up in behind him.
The Bulls find exactly what they were looking for. A goal here late in the third.
And this is why the big players and star players get paid the big bucks to deliver at the end of the game. And this is going to be a nail-biter, James, as you can feel the energy on both sides.
Off the stick and they can't connect. And he came up with a solid stop on that play. On the attack along the boards. And the puck skips out of the zone. They'll be forced to tag up. And he takes the dish. And he blocks the shot. Great defensive play. Scores! Rips it off the pipe and into the net. Wow!
They almost needed a double take there, James. When you hear that sound, sometimes you think it's out, but this one goes in. What a goal. I'm surprised he didn't snap his twig in half after that snapper there, James. I mean, the force at which he bore down with, it's incredible how much power he can get from his wrist and transfer of weight.
The Leafs have to be feeling good about the position they're in down the stretch now, Cheryl.
I'd take a 2-goal lead at the back half of the third period any day of the week, James. It's just about closing it out now, and that comes down to managing the puck and limiting any turnovers.
Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one, because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
An opportunity for some power play time now as he steps back out onto the ice. Back to the blue line. And that goes off course off a body. Fires it. The Leafs gain possession.
Matthews is a competitive guy, and he wants to stay in the play here, James, but he is not 100%. He needs to make his way to the bench.
Power play is over. Both teams back to even strength. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Takes the feed at the point. Gets a glove on it to make the save. Vasilevsky's going to hang on to the puck and get a stoppage in play.
Nothing gives confidence to a team more than a big save, and he's been doing it all night, James. Matthews is leaving the game with a lower body injury. It looks to be his leg, James, and you can really feel the hesitation and the calm on the bench. They're so silent. This would be a crushing blow if he can't return to the game.
Fingers crossed that he can get back in here, but we'll wait for an update at some point here throughout the game. Angles it over to Hagel. Here's a centering pass, and that's stopped. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Turned aside with the glove by Vasilevsky.
Nice has been in and around the net all night long, and when you've got it on your stick and it seems to be dropping, you continue to shoot the puck, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's got 3 goals in this game so far, and you can tell that his line mates are trying to find him wherever he is on the ice.
big draw looming here in the offensive zone.
Here's your change.
And gets a little boost to come up with the puck from off the wing with both centers tied up. Takes the shot, and the save. Takes the feed at the back end. And he lays out to block that one.
That's just a great play and a great read to get in the shot lane and block that shot. Listen, your team's up. You want to preserve the lead, you have to make those kind of sacrifices.
A critical draw here. The Leafs win the draw. Denies him!
He's able to square up to the shooter right here. He's in a dangerous position in the slot area. What a great save, James.
Denies him in close. Here's a short pass to Gonçalves. Now he slides it up to Gensel. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. And cuts that one out of the net. And now he tries to get it across to Michelli. Here's a pass to the middle. And another pass. Another pass. Dishes it off again here. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. Domi's won the faceoff, and now let's see what they can do. Made that stop. Tampa Bay's got a hold of the puck now. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Takes the pass. Fires it on net. Fantastic save.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
Tampa Bay's got the puck in the defensive end. And that play's broken up.
The Leafs have been playing great defensively. Their six are in the right position, but they need to make good on them. This game is awfully close.
Toronto's been the better team offensively tonight. A lot of scoring chances, and they lead it late in this third period. They win the draw and go on the attack. Big time stop.
A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Moves it quickly over to Bjorkstrand. And that's knocked away. Slides it back to the blue line. Quick pass to Benoit.
Holmberg's stick explodes, and he grabs another one from the bench and gets back into play right away.
Quick shot. Blocked in traffic. Quick shot. Turned aside with a glove by Vasilevsky.
I love watching saves like this. I can watch it over and over again, James, because you can see the competitive instincts in him. He has lit a fire under himself and his entire team with that one right now. I thought it was in, but clearly it was not.
Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. Cirelli's won the draw inside his own end. Carries it in. Moves it to Cirelli. Oh, what a stop by Stolarz. And the coach is going with a desperation play here. Calling for the goaltenders, looking for the extra attacker on the ice. Great save. Picked up along the boards by Gonçalves. Great reflex on display tonight on his part.
What a great job of tracking the puck up.
Stolarz into the empty net.
This was right in my wheelhouse, James. These were the type of moments that I played in, and everyone can take a breath now that the insurance marker has hit the 4x6. As that empty net goal went in, everyone on the bench and on the ice knew that that put the game to bed.
Toronto's manufactured plenty of offense tonight, and they lead here late in this third period. And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice faceoff. Grabbed along the boards by Chernak. Quick feed to Domi. Sacrifices the body. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. Great heads-up play to poke it away at the offensive end. Big time stop there.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
And this one is all over as the final horn sounds. The Leafs simply dominant tonight here, Cheryl.
Yeah, James, I felt like they were in the driver's seat all game long. I mean, they put multiple pucks on net. Just look at the shot clock there. Really had a comfortable lead. Never felt like the game was in jeopardy from their perspective.
Great night of action on the ice, and I can't wait to do it again. I know you can't wait either, so we'll see you next time, and real soon at that.